Welcome to Litter Media Live on this 21st of January, 2026. In studio, I'm Dan Ramey.
I'm Aaron Glenn.
There he is. He is supporting today's This Date in History by your wardrobe.
Yes, I am.
We'll explain a little bit. And has nothing to do with Ronald McDonald.
No.
But red is involved.
Yes, but it is Wednesday, and that means good things for those seeking employment at McDonald's.
Precisely, because this is when they have their open interviews at all the McDonald's locations here locally from 2 until 5. All right, coming up in a moment, we'll take a look at what's going on with news, sports, this date in history, and it's 4 national days today.
And I don't know what one of them means.
Great. Time to Google.
Yes.
But first, let's take a look at the forecast, and we're seeing some inclement weather out there today. Chance of snow. We had some of that earlier this morning. And in fact, it was a little slick coming up my road out of the holler down in Pike County. Today, we'll have windy conditions. Temperatures will be in the mid-30s. Thursday, clouds and 35. Clouds again on Friday and 25. And as we jump into the weekend, cold single-digit lows beginning Friday night right through Monday night. So an Arctic blast is certainly here, and we'll get more Arctic even as we speak because it's cold outside.
Yeah, it is.
It is. And with the wind, it just gets even worse. All right, coming up in a moment to get caught up to date with what's happening in the news department. But first, your trusted comfort advisor is Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. You don't want it to get too cold outside and then have an issue with your heater. But if you do, they're on time right there to fix it for you. You want to find out more about what Accurate does? Just simply click on this ad anywhere you see it on our website. It's littermedia.com, and it takes you right to their website, accuratehvac.com.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Some of the things we'll share with you today you'll find on our website, littermedia.com, but also social media. You'll find a lot of things for you there, too, in the upper right-hand corner. All of our platforms are represented right there on our main hub, littermedia.com. If you have a child interested in becoming a member of 4-H, there's an introduction event coming up February 5th, this will be the Chillicothe High School Middle School cafeteria. Yesterday, we visited with Ross County 4-H educator Ryan Klein, you see on your screen right there, who shared details on the event.
Finding the right club for you is really one of the keys to having a great time in 4-H, because every club is different. Just like in every county there's 4-H, but they're all different flavors. Every 4-H club in Ross County has their own flavor. And so it's important to find the right match for you and your family as you kind of go through this process.
Klein says between advisors and members, nearly 1,700 people are involved with 4-H just in Ross County alone. Again, the event is Thursday, February 5th from 6 until 8 p.m. And they're wanting to have your kid in groups by March 1st. So that's their deadline. You can also find more details at ross.osu.edu.
Weather is more unpredictable than ever before, and homeowners should take stock of the outdoor power equipment that they have in their garages and sheds to handle ensuing damage left behind. Preparation is key before a storm and unseasonable weather hits a community. Chris Kaiser, president and CEO of the Outdoor Power Equipment Institute, says being equipped with the right outdoor power equipment is critical for when hurricane-force weather events bring water and wind, ice and snow, put you at a standstill, and power goes out. You can find weather tips on our website at littermedia.com.
Ohioans who wish to learn what it takes to ride a motorcycle safely and responsibly can sign up online for rider courses. It begins Monday, January 26th, not the course, but signing up for that at 8 a.m. Last year, Motorcycle Ohio, the state's motorcycle safety and education program, trained 12,237 students. Enrollment for Motorcycle Ohio courses is just $75, and there are 3 different levels of safety courses for riders based on their skill levels and objectives as well. Students must have a valid motorcycle temporary permit before the first riding session, which can be obtained from the Bureau of Motor Vehicles by passing the motorcycle knowledge test. You can no doubt learn more in the story on our website.
In 2022, the Fairfield County Commissioners awarded Habitat for Humanity of Southeast Ohio $610,000 in ARP funding to support the construction of 7 homes throughout the organization's Build Your Own Home program. Habitat Southeast Ohio leveraged the funding as partial support for each home, securing additional matching funds from community partners. Each home required approximately $140,000 to $160,000 to build. All 7 families completed Habitat's Build Your Own Home program, which required sweat equity hours, homeowner education, a down payment, and monthly mortgage payments on a zero-interest loan. The homes include 5 in Lancaster, 1 in Pleasantville, and 1 soon to be relocated to Fairfield Beach. The project serves 7 single mothers and 13 children ranging from ages 1 to 18. Habitat Southeast Ohio plans to build 4 homes in 2026 and a minimum of 2 homes annually in Fairfield County moving forward.
This is always a cool thing, Habitat for Humanity. I know here locally we have, when I say locally, in Ross County, we have the Scioto Valley Habitat for Humanity, and they've built a number of homes over the years to help people become first-time homeowners. And it's great to see this also happening in other specialized areas like Fairfield County as well. All right, coming up in a moment, we'll get you caught up to date with sports. But first,
Mark came to the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc. Minimally invasive spinal surgery got him back to what matters most. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
Life. it can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Now time for a look at sports, and we begin with a look at last night's Haynes Total Healthcare Center high school scoreboard.
He's slowing down because
I was seeing if you were ready.
I just learned that I'm the one that gets to do it this morning, and it is not readily available for me. Here we go. There we go. My computer's operating slower than I am today. I can tell you the broadcast we had last night, we had a technical issue, and we could not override what was already programming on our Litter Media radio feed, but we do have the broadcast up for you. In fact, it's been playing ever since midnight, right up until we started the show here today on Litter Media Radio. And you can also find it by looking at the news story we had on the recap of Logan Elm and a historic win. 11 straight. That's not the history part. It snaps a 27-game losing streak to Circleville.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you want to go back and read about it, hear about it, you can find all that available at littermedia.com. Boys basketball winners included Bloom Carroll, Grove City Christian, Fairfield Union, winner for Wellston, New Hope Christian Academy, who we may see next week, Point Pleasant and East Clinton among those winners. FAC, Chillicothe was a winner over McLean. Jackson takes Washington Courthouse, and Miami Trace over Hillsboro. In the SVC last night, Zane Trace a winner over Southeastern. Unioto takes Westfall. Huntington beating Piketon, and Adena over Payne Valley. Tays Valley was a winner over Lancaster last night, 62-54. That's all boys basketball. And in girls basketball, you'll find that Tays Valley was also a winner over Lancaster there, too. And the other MSL games, we had Logan Elm beating Circleville. Liberty Union was a winner over Bloom Carroll, and Amanda Clear Creek taking Fairfield Union. So that pretty much takes Fairfield Union out of the run for a championship. And right now, Logan Elm stands at 6-1 behind 7-1 Circleville. So there's a half-game difference. Circleville still in first place, but that Fairfield Union Logan Elm game that was postponed from earlier this year, that's been moved to the last game of the regular season. So Circleville's Mid-State League schedule ends on February 3rd. So if no one else beats them, then they've got a good shot. They certainly will claim a share of the championship. But for Logan Elm, they have to remain unbeaten the rest of the way in order to share that title with Circleville. That's why we follow sports, right?
It is.
For winners and losers.
We also follow for stuff like this in the MACtion. Miami beat Kent State last night to make their record 20-0.
They're hot this year.
Best start in MAC history.
Is that right?
How about that?
Very cool. Congratulations to the, what do they call themselves, the Red Hawks?
The Red Hawks, yes. OSU men also got a win last night, taking down Minnesota 82-74. The Buckeyes are going to travel to face number 3 Michigan on Friday night. OSU women, they're going to be back in action Thursday, hosting Indiana. The Blue Jackets fell to the Senators last night with a final score of 4-1. They'll be back tomorrow hosting the Stars. And meanwhile, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're back in action tonight in Charlotte.
You said the Stars?
Yes.
Ottawa? That's who they played last night, right?
They played the Senators.
They played the Senators. Ottawa's the Senators, right?
Yes.
Stars are in Dallas.
Yes.
Used to be in Minnesota. Now they're in Dallas.
Yes.
Now things change. But we just follow right along with them, you know. Coming up, a look at this date in history, and I'm trying to remember if one of my classmates was involved with this particular project.
Or the other one?
Or if it was the other project. We'll share what project we're talking about coming up in a moment.
But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane, custom tank colors and wraps. Find out how a propane tank can be beautiful at litterpropane.com.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it. Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit dixiechopper.com.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. Time for the educational portion of our program for this date in history. And I think this is pretty much scale. Looks a lot like what people were seeing come back from Mars. Opportunity lands on Mars. It was launched in 2003, but it landed in 2004.
Yes.
How about that?
I don't know if people know this, but it's a long way from here to Mars.
It is a long way, and you get closer to the sun as you go to it as well. Opportunity, its lifespan was supposed to be 90 days.
90-day mission.
It lasted 15 years.
Yes.
Incredible work. But a lot of the images that we see are from Opportunity Knox. When we take a look and want to see what the red planet looks like,
we look at Opportunity.
Opportunity was the one. What was the other one? Curiosity?
Yes.
And did Curiosity live as long as Opportunity?
See, you're asking me questions I didn't research.
I see.
I do know Opportunity is the one that found evidence of water on Mars.
Which leads to people saying there was life on Mars.
Right. Who knows? Not us.
Yeah. Well, Matt Damon lived on Mars for a while.
It's a good movie. That's a good movie.
Well, I can't remember what the name of the movie is.
The Martian.
The Martian. That's right. And Marv Martian, I mean, he's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
In fact, he was Missy's favorite Warner Brothers character. And we have, Marv Martian and his dog, was it Canine or was it Neptune?
I don't remember his dog's name.
Yeah, but we have stuffed animals, and they are part of our decorations in the living room that became toys and appreciation of one Miss Amelia more so than its actual owner,
right?
Missy.
I always like Bugs Bunny, classic character.
Daffy Duck and Foghorn Leghorn are my two favorites.
Yeah, my mom's a big Foghorn Leghorn fan.
Well, he speaks a lot like she's used to.
Yeah,
coming from Mississippi.
Yeah. Let's figure out how we can celebrate today on this January 21st.
National Day for
January 21st. Granola Bar Day. Hugging day. I'm not going to hug you, Dan. I'm sorry.
I'm not
a hugger.
A touchy person.
Hyaluronic acid day. I don't know what hyaluronic acid is.
Does it explain it on the back of that sheet for you?
No, it talks about hugs on the back. Mm-hmm. And it's Squirrel Appreciation Day.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, right there. When I was in college, I was walking around campus and I saw a squirrel climb up a tree with a whole apple in its mouth.
A whole apple?
A whole apple.
It wasn't a little tiny crab apple? Nothing like that? It was a whole apple?
A whole apple.
Hyaluronic. I wonder what hyaluronic acid does.
I don't know.
I don't remember studying this in science class. I remember some other types of trying to talk and type at the same time, which is not a good thing. And there we go. We're asking Google just to make sure. Oh, look at that. It is a natural water-binding sugar molecule that keeps skin plump, lubricates joints, and hydrates tissues.
Sounds like a good thing.
Sounds like something that might get in your skincare serums and things like that.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Celebrate your hyaluronic acid today.
Lube up, according to this. All right, that's a look at what's making news for us today. Tomorrow, we'll be visiting with the United Way Ross County, a special edition for you coming up at 10 a.m. tomorrow. That is weather permitting. And if weather prevents me from coming in, you're the man.
Okay.
All right. So thank you for watching this edition of Litter Media Live. We're back with more for you again tomorrow here on Litter Media.